Your prostate is growing and you don't even realize it, the one mistake of men 50. You may be making the mistake every day, a silent mistake that is accelerating the growth of your prostate without you realizing it. And the worst part, while you think it's normal for your age, your body may be heading straight for a problem that can affect your urination, your sleep, and even your sex life. Now pay attention, because what I'm going to show you here involves simple nutrients, but that almost no man is consuming the right way. If you've already started waking up several times a night to urinate, if you feel that your bladder never empties completely, or you need to strain, you know how exhausting this is. It's not just physical, it's fatigue, irritation, insecurity. It's gradually stopping your life without realizing it. And the most dangerous thing, most men ignore these signs until it becomes something serious. But what if you could act before it gets worse? Today you will understand what is really behind prostate enlargement, and especially how some specific nutrients such as vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, and a powerful Asian herb called tongkat ali. But be careful, because what comes next can completely change the way you view your health. One of the biggest problems we men face as we age is prostate enlargement, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia. And here is the critical point. The prostate begins to grow slowly and, over time, it compresses the urethra, the canal through which urine passes. The result? Difficulty urinating, weak stream, urgency, feeling like you've never completely emptied, and that endless cycle of trips to the bathroom, especially at night. But this doesn't happen by chance. There's a mechanism behind it, and it involves your hormones. Over time, testosterone, which is the main male hormone, begins to convert into a substance called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. And it is precisely this DHT that stimulates prostate growth. Now hold on, that's it. The more DHT in your body, the more the prostate tends to grow. And that's exactly why many medications work by blocking this conversion. But here's what few people talk about. There are natural nutrients that can also help in this balance. And the first of them is vitamin D. Studies have shown that low levels of vitamin D are directly associated with prostate enlargement and worsening of urinary symptoms. And it's no coincidence vitamin D acts in cell regulation, inflammation control, and even hormonal modulation. In other words, it can help slow down this growth. But there's an even bigger problem. Most men are deficient in vitamin D without even knowing it. And this opens a dangerous door. Now comes another point that almost no one tells you: magnesium. This mineral is essential for hundreds of reactions in the body, including the activation of vitamin D itself. In other words, you can even take vitamin D, but if you have low magnesium, your body simply doesn't use it properly. And guess what? Magnesium deficiency is also extremely common. But that's all. There's a mineral that has a direct link to the prostate: zinc. A large part of your body's zinc is concentrated precisely in the prostate. It helps with hormonal function, immunity, and can act as a protective factor against the excessive growth of this gland. And now comes something that's attracting a lot of attention. An Asian herb called tongkat ali. It has been used for years for male vitality, hormonal balance, and natural testosterone support. And here's the interesting detail. By helping with hormonal balance, it can indirectly contribute to reducing the impact of DHT, the same one that stimulates prostate growth. But wait, because it's not over yet. There's a factor that many people completely ignore: lifestyle. Poor diet, excess sugar, sedentary lifestyle, sitting for long periods, all of this contributes to inflammation in the body and can further worsen symptoms. And there's more. Problems in the pelvic floor muscles can also mimic or aggravate prostate symptoms. In other words, it's not all just the gland that's at stake. Yes, and that completely changes the game. Now let me be straight with you. If you continue to ignore these signs, it can escalate. And we're not just talking about discomfort. We're talking about urinary retention infections, and in more serious cases, even kidney damage. And the worst part? When it gets to that level, the options become much more limited. But here's the good news. You can still act now. If you're a man over 50 and have started to worry about your prostate health, it might be time to start taking care of it more strategically. I've even included a link below in the description and in the first pinned comment to a herbal supplement that combines several of these nutrients, such as vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, and natural compounds known to support prostate health and the body's balance. If you want to learn more, just click the link in the description. It may be a simple step, but it can make a big difference later on. Now, tell me, are you going to continue ignoring the signs, or are you going to start acting while you still have time? If this content helped you, subscribe to the channel now, because here you'll find information that can truly change your quality of life. And share this video with someone who needs to see this, because sometimes information at the right time can prevent a much bigger problem. And in the next video, there's something that might open your eyes even more.